And I've got some lamb cooking here. Let me show you what I've done. I've got about 2 pounds of Joe's lamb for stew right in this pot, see? And all I did was brown it in a little bit of olive oil, and it's cooked right down now. So now we want to give that a little bit of salt and some pepper. This is going to be cooked in the oven as well. And it's a recipe that comes from Basilicata in the south of Italy and has a dialect name for lamb stew. It's called Cutturiddu. And the interesting thing about it is we're not going to cook the aromatic vegetables. They go in raw, right over the lamb. So there is 1 onion that goes in and some garlic. Not going to cook it at all. This all gets cooked in the oven. And you just spread that around the lamb. And then you want to have some tomatoes ready. So here are some plum tomatoes. You want to cut and seed those. So if you need to take the skin off, just put them in boiling water for a minute or so. And then the skin should just peel right back, you see? Once you get it started, it just comes right off, very easy, just like that. So you put the tomatoes in some boiling water just for a minute or so. And then you just core them. Take out that core and cut them up. So you dice them up. And here we have some already done. And they're going to go right over our lamb. So the fresh diced tomatoes, you add them. Just stir that around a bit. And then we want to have potatoes. So here we have a couple potatoes. I got them ready ahead of time for you, and that's a little trick. You can hold them in water so that they don't turn color, and then just dry them off when you're ready to use them. So we just want to dice those up. Just cut up the potatoes to small pieces, just like that, and put them in the pot. You can put more in than this if you want to. And then we need some herbs, and for this I love a little bit of rosemary, fresh rosemary. So the potatoes are in, and here's rosemary, fresh rosemary on the sprig. Don't buy that stuff in the grocery store that's dried because it really has no oils. And to get it off the stem, you just pull, just like that, see? And we're going to chop that up with some mint. So some fresh mint goes in with this. So you make a little pile on your cutting board, and you just give that a quick chop. This stew you can serve without pasta, all by itself, in a nice bowl. So that goes in. And then we want to have a little bit of oregano. So oregano goes in. Now we want to really mix this well. So you mix it all up. It's well combined. I'm going to put this in the oven. And it's going to take, oh, I would say about a couple hours to cook. So again, in a heavy-duty pot. Put the cover on. In the oven it goes. 325 degrees. For about 2 hours. You'll have to check going back with a knife and putting it in the meat to see if it's tender. So, there you have it.